Uh, 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 uh. Why is the game capture on Call of Duty? The frick? Bro, how many scammers have I gotten on my... All these chicks... I'm a TikTok representative. No, you're not, bro. Alright, let's see if my mic works. Hello, hello! Oh, no, it does. Okay. Oh, wow, I like that, how they start at the, right where I was. I'm not looking into the gallery. I'm sure that contains spoilers. Alright, I think I know exactly what this chick wants me to do. Alright. Even though it cross-mark check... Are you serious? Wait, it's not this? Oh my god. Screen is black. Are you sure I'm looking at my screen from my phone and I can see? Yo. It might be your internet. You might have to restart it. Restart the stream or something, man. I've literally done everything, dog. I've talked to this chick. It's not the suitcase, which is what I thought. I thought we could examine this. None of these go together. And I did not see the... Wait a second. Is that thing... Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. He doesn't wear a, This thing doesn't wear a freaking... Who wears that hat, dog? None of these people wear that hat, dog. Come on, the only way to get out of here is gotta be this. Even though none of these go together. This tiny captain has nothing to do with this. And the suitcase, I don't think has anything to do with that either. Oh, bitch. And I really can't leave, dog. We haven't even talked to her about anything good, dude. I thought surely she would know. Oh, it's on autoplay? So he's saying there's a vital clue, dog. Oh, okay. So there's something that I didn't look at? A second. Alright. Well, I thought that it would be these weird things on the floor, but I can't even do that. Let's just re-examine everything. Yo, get away from me, bruh. Okay. Oh, is it this? This is just... Okay. I guess not. Dog. Maybe I'm supposed to go around there, dog? I don't... Dog, I swear I've literally looked at everything. Except these weird prints on the floor, which, by the way, I can't look at. Vital clue. Maybe I got the vital clue. Maybe it's the hat. You know, we're testing everything. I don't care if I don't believe in it. I swear to God, I've tested this with this. Captain Ugo? Come on, that's gotta be something. Are you serious? It was that the entire time? That stupid... That has nothing to do with the hat. What are you talking about? Oh my God, you've gotta be joking, dude. Don't tell me you don't know what things go with... Edgeworth, how'd you know that thing went on it, bro? Miss Rhodes in charge of this place. So come on, how should I know anything? So we gotta inspect the case again. Okay. Can we look down? Deduce. Huh. What's wrong about this? Because I don't see anything wrong about this. So let's look into our evidence. Well, there's definitely blood on here, but we knew that. That the inside, huh? Yo, I don't care if it hurts, dog. What the frick? Oh! Oh! Wait a minute. What's wrong here? Oh, travel wallet. I thought those would have been travel wallets. I guess I'm freaking retarded. Can I look down, dog? The frick is this? Oh, this thing fell. Hold on. This thing fell, dog. What is wrong with this? Okay, I would have assumed it's something in the middle. What the heck? What's wrong about this? Like, I don't know what's wrong about this. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. And I already put those together, and they didn't go together, so there's no way to that. Um. That's the only other place that I can investigate. So it's obviously something there, but what is wrong with this? And okay, some of these are, they're fouled over. So I don't think it's any of these things. Talk, what do you want me to say? Deduce what, this? Wait a minute, dude. Is there any cops in here? I've been in the hills. I really can't see what's wrong with this, dog. Do we even have like a do we even have like a before and after of that thing? I don't think so. Oh, okay, let's see. Second, this is just grape juice in this thing, bruh. Yeah, I can't see anything that's obviously wrong with this. But it's weird because this person broke it from the inside, which makes no sense. Unless they had to use the glass for something else? Why would somebody... What? Yeah. I'm sure. Huh. Hey, what's that? Hold on. Hold on. No. This kid doesn't have, Bro, I see nothing with this. What could possibly be wrong with this? Are they saying there should be... This guy's footsteps is all wrong too, dude. Well, we gotta take chances, but I don't know what could possibly be wrong. I can't even look there. But I feel like it would be this random obvious spot, no? We're just gonna start guessing, because I have no idea. Wow. See? Oh my god. What's unusual about this? How did I get that right? You just said this, dog. You don't have to freaking present the freaking thing. That's what I just said. Oh my god. Oh, you know what happened? The turbulence made it come out the glass. That thing is heavy. Nobody broke into it. Yes. This chick is sleeping. Take your power naps on your own time, Miss Meal, and listen when I'm talking. The murder occurred before the turbulence, which rules this piggy bank out as the murder weapon. But there is blood on it. That's weird. That's what I'm saying. What if after the turbulence... Oh, that doesn't make... Nah, he's right. Who is that person? Miss Rhoda's not the killer. Bro, this chick hates her. No, she's not the killer. She's too innocent for that. Plus, she's genuine, like, you could tell, dog. Oh yeah, we had a new idea, right? I'm friggin' running around like a retard. Oh my god. Oh, it's this. Tell me, Miss Mill, don't you think there's something strange about these suitcases? That's not what I'm talking about. Now pay attention. These suitcases are lined up a bit too prim and proper. Oh, this one doesn't have a this one doesn't have the stopping rolling thing. Wow, she's the killer, dog. You hate other people like... That's not what I meant, Miss Meal. Don't you find it unusual that these cases are the only things that undisturbed by the turbulence? First of all, they have no... Wow, Edgeworth, so you lied to Miss... Okay. Why are you so jealous, bro? Oh my god. First of all, about the fact that it doesn't have, there's nothing here. Look at this. Oh, do they want me to do the... What? Oh, they want us to look at it. Yeah, let's open it. Oh! What the heck was that? Finally, that investigation took so long. I believe it's pretty safe to say that the killer used a suitcase in some manner, such as to move something, perhaps. Aren't you just talking about the cloth, then? That alone is too small. A larger item would be needed to move what I'm thinking of. I think it'd be this thing, personally. Never mind, I guess it's not. Huh. Soaked in blood. Or wine. Or wine. What is that? Let me see the thing again. I barely even got to saw it. See it. So, is it not covered in blood? Oh, it's the body. What am I talking about? Oh, it's the body. Am I tweaking? Suitcase in the body. Oh. I thought that would have more. Okay. Okay, now I freaking get to look at it. Dang. Yeah, so he wasn't actually killed in the elevator. Oh my god, bruh. She's the killer, dog. You're always trying to... Miss Rhoda. It's okay. I know who's the killer. It's not you. Yeah, I want this chick. I don't want that other chick, yeah. Alright, where else could it be? It's no way it's Miss Rhoda. Bro, can we go in the flight attendant's room? There's obviously something in there, dog. Oh, did we land? Is that salmonella? Oh my god, that pedophile is here? Oh my god, Francisca! Oh my god! My little sister. I thought you were still in Germany. I go where I am needed, and wherever there are criminals to be caught. Her name is Francisca von Karma, the daughter of my mentor, Manfred von Karma. She, like myself, is a prosecutor. Are you heading up this case? It would be a bit of a relief if you are. Don't you try to flatter me, Miles Edgeworth. I'm placing you under arrest. Are you serious? Wait. Hold on. But what did I do? I'm not a criminal though. So I proved my what? Yo. Oh my god. Bruh. Why are you tripping, dude? Come on, bruh. I suppose I should reserve judgment until after I have investigated this for myself. I can put your arrest on hold until then. Yeah, that's what I thought. Ha! I don't need a lecture on how to perform my duties from you of all people. To be perfect in every way, the fulfillment of that creed alone is all I strive for. Well, I have my own creed which I must fulfill, so why don't we solve this together? Trust me, I had no intention to. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir? Pretty sure you mean ma'am, but okay. Listen up. I'm leaving you in charge of watching this man. Don't mess up, understand? Wait, I thought you were watching me, bruh. Yo, okay, yeah. Thank you, detective. I have a few questions for you. First of all, oh no, they're playing Gumshoe's theme. Dog, I hate this theme. Franziska von Karma. She kind of popped up at the oh dang. Something about chasing leads down to a certain incident. Really? No details? Sounds like Franziska. She was always good at quick responses to a case. Oh, how so? I rushed on over as soon as I got a word of the affair, sir. But somehow, when I got here, Miss Von Karma was already here, barking out orders at everyone. It was kind of creepy, as though she knew there had been a murder. And I had come in advance. Obviously, I'm not saying Franziska's the killer. There's no way. That is sort of odd. She did show up rather quickly and out of the blue. I still don't know why she's here in America. There must be some backstory to all this. Can I not go with her? Yeah, I was about to say, let's go. So you must be the captain. Why, yes, I am, and who might you be? I'm the prodigy prosecutor Franziska von Karma, and I have a few questions for you. Don't you dare, Captain, getting friendly with another woman? I'll never forgive you if you do. Aw, dang, they're dating. Anyway, I like to leave that type of witness to Franziska and her whip. Yeah. You have fun, Franziska. Oh my god. Yeah. Bro, this guy again? Oh my god. Now see here. Yo, Gumshoe, shut up, bruh. See, it's either this girl or the chick. I mean, this guy. My bad. I'm sorry. This freaking... He has like his own theme and everything. Do I have to be making out with him to talk to him? Dang. What sort of art? Wait, did he say something about a cloth? Ooh, that's not looking good for you, buddy. But I'm on the case. Why do you do this to me? Oh my god. Gumshoe, can you move? Dang. Trying to freaking. Suck it, yo. Can we get Francisca's freaking permission? We need to go in that room. Oh, we can't even go here. I doubt. Well, maybe we should present the thing to him. Is this yours? It's a Virginian cloth. As I suspected, your hat is made of the same material, I suppose. Okay. Wait, what did he say? He said, and there's no good the attendant refuses to exit the attendance room too. Miss Tenro? What do you mean by that attendant, Mr. LeBlanc? Why is Miss Tenro's interview the only one that's taking up so much time? Oh snap. Miles Edgeworth, you were given free reign to examine the plane, weren't you? Yeah. Speaking of attendance, I'd like to speak with Miss Tenro. I wonder if you might grant me permission to enter, the flight attendant's room? Humph. Before I do, you still have to clear up a few issues surrounding your own circumstances. I understand. You may have tricked those attendants with your sophisticated talking, but you can't pull the... Okay, yeah, alright, I understand. Well, debating Von Karm is kind of easy, so... Scene of the crime was here, in the very lounge the body was discovered. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found. The only person in this lounge the entire time was you, Miles Edgeworth. This unmistakably makes you the likeliest suspect. Okay. The likeliest suspect, Francisca? Do you have a problem with that? Yeah, actually I do. Yeah, why? You simply try to suck it. Stop lying. You're not being kind. Yeah, she's being very vague. Okay. From the time the victim was seen calling for an attendant until his body was found. Didn't we already freaking establish that fact? Ackby Hicks. So we actually know this is not, but you know. Oh, we can't. We have no freaking. Oh, we have no things against her. So we're really just gonna. All right, all right, all right. All right, let's not retaliate with physical abuse, Franziska. Oh, she wants to. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't discovered here, Franziska. I'm so sorry. Is that really... Bro! She whipped him too. But his body was... He didn't die in the elevator. That's why... The scene of the crime was here in the very lounge. The body was discovered. No, it wasn't. That's why I presented that. Oh, I should have presented the suitcase. Do you want me to do that? Oh, whoops, my bad. My bad. I accidentally picked the freaking wrong evidence. It would appear that you did not have all the information you needed after all. And what does that mean? I found a nice piece of evidence just before I was forced to stop investigating. Piece that proves that the body was moved from a different location. The killer used a suitcase to move the victim's body, meaning that the real scene of the crime is not this lounge at all. Now who's the one rashly jumping to conclusions? Excuse me? All you did was find this piece of cloth inside the suitcase. That doesn't prove that the body was moved. It could be that the killer simply chose that suitcase as a good place to hide the cloth. I expected you would come to that conclusion. Seem I can't escape that easily. Yes, we know, Franziska. Did you know that the killer definitely wheeled the suitcase around at some point? Was wheeled around? Well, we know because the things were gone, but we don't have those stopping things as in our evidence. Cause the turbulence? They say it in something being dragged. Maybe that could have been the yeah, that could have definitely been the suitcase. Yes, and I'd like to draw your attention to this area here. Dang, I didn't even notice that the first time. I just noticed that now. Would you say that looks suspiciously like tracks from two wheels? Further, there's also grape juice residue on the wheels of the suitcase. This means that the suitcase contains the victim's body definitely passed through here. Suppose this means that the killer did move the victim's body from somewhere else. I'm glad you've come to your senses. Not so fast. It still doesn't put you in the clear. Not by a long shot. I'm sorry, Franziska. You're just too easy. Oh, this is the contradiction. Oh my god. What? That's so... Okay, Franziska. Not a bad bit of logic for something you thought of on the fly. That I will show you exactly how flawed your logic is. No matter how strong of a face you put on, not even you could hide your fears from me. I'll expose the flaws in her logic in one fell swoop. Before the... No. I'm sorry, friend. Dude. The fact that you took this piece of evidence into account in your testimony is to be commended. Your legal prowess is certainly something to be feared. But what if there was a fake piece of evidence thrown into the mix? A fake? This Captain Ugo piggy bank is just a fake. It is not the real murder weapon. What? Timing of when the bank was taken from the shop is important. And it was taken after the turbulence had occurred. But then what about the blood on the bank? What do you make that? I assume it was added after the murder when the killer fabricated this weapon. Looking at it this way, the killer basically did 3 things after the turbulence. He picked that thing up. And picked it up from probably off the ground. Yep. Can we know why I was passed out? Is it because of the trauma or what? You there? Yes, ma'am. Other than this piggy bank, was anything else resembling a murder weapon found? We didn't find anything in this lounge or in the shop that could be used as one, ma'am. Most of the items that could have been used were broken during the turbulence, and the remaining items tested negative for any trace of blood. I see. Well, Miles Edgeworth, it appears your stall tactics are at an end. If the criminal had wanted to hide the weapon in a safer place, I think the weapon could have been hidden in the same place as the bloody cloth. Yeah, but it's not there. Like, I didn't see it. There's one more possibility, and that would be that the piggy bank is in fact a real weapon. Bro, I just told you a second. Let me finish. The killer took the bank out from the display case before the turbulence by opening the lock on the display case door. But what would have been there to make... What? And it was at that time that the glass pane of the door was broken. Sucker, what? I say that's a perfectly reason... Okay, no, I disagree. So that means that the killer had the key to the display case. Francisca, the person you're talking about... Not so fast, I'm not finished! Oh, the person I'm talking about also committed another sin. She tricked the captain. And granted you permission to conduct your investigation. It's not her, bruh. Speaking of which, I recall that you also wish to speak with her. Yeah. Very well, permission granted. But only if I can sit in on your interrogation. Do we understand each other? I have no intention of interrogating her. But you are welcome to accompany me if you so wish. Alright, let's go. So you're the one that poked around this plane without the captain's permission. Okay, hold on. Hold on, Francisca. Hold on, Francisca. Let's calm down. Miss Tenra. Can you please help us and shed some light on why you did what you did? Alright. Why'd you lie about receiving the captain's permission like that? Dang, so that chick wasn't actually lying, Miss Cammy or whatever. Because I didn't think I would be able to get his permission. What do you mean? The captain, he only has ears for Cammy. I spoke with the captain a little earlier myself. He definitely seems to be rather taken with Miss Meal. Yes, and on top of that, I had mistakenly accused Mr. Edgeworth of being the killer. I wanted to make amends. In that case, please allow me to thank you for what you did. Thanks to you, I was able to clear myself of all charges. Miss Tenro, is it? There's one more thing I'd like to ask you. You were in the in-flight shop just before the turbulence, weren't you? Please answer honestly. Yes, I was. Why were you there? Well, Well, why? All I did was go check up on the shop like I always do. You're saying it was for work then? Yes, I'm in charge of the shop, so I have to keep an eye on it. I don't have any reason to go there otherwise. After your visit to the shop, you paid a visit to this room, correct? Yes, I came back to freshen up and adjust my makeup. I'm sorry, but there isn't much else to tell. Ask her about what thing? This? No, she doesn't. This? Yes, about the suitcase. You're the one who designed it, correct? And I think I figured something else about it. The suitcase is the reason you went out to the shop, isn't it? There's nothing you won't find out eventually, is there? Will you please tell me more about the suitcase? I was interested in seeing how the suitcases I had designed were selling. Last one. See, that's when the thing was being moved, so that immediately cancels her out as being the killer. That's not what I meant. Well, how should I put it? It's hideous. Ezra he does not hold back. Moving on, my issue with the suitcases isn't the design, it's the number of them remaining. There's actually 2 remaining. 2, but that's impossible. I'm sure there was only 1. Yeah, because the killer is freaking moving it, dog. By the way, Miss Tenro, what is one of the suitcases doing here? Huh? Thought you said there was only 1 left. That one is, it's mine. I've used it for a long, oh, so it's the 3rd one, I guess. Yeah, it has the, thing on it. Why are you lying? Miss Tenro, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't lie to me. Excuse me? I don't believe for even 1 second that you've used this for a very long time. Sucker right here. Tell me, Miss Tenro, is it also your habit to keep the price tag pristine on your suitcase? What is the meaning of this? Why would you lie about a suitcase? Miss Tenro, I think I understand. I know what you're trying to hide. Now this suitcase was originally in. There's no way. It might be this, but that would make her the killer, which I don't think she is. And she's been wanting to hide, so it's either between these two, I'd say. Was not in first class. I don't think she's the killer, so I'm going with this. And if this is wrong, then she's the killer. Never mind. So I guess she is the killer. Ow! Okay, so she is the killer. It was in the in-flight shop. Person who bought the suitcase was... you? It was you, wasn't it, Miss Tenrow? I hate to say this, but the suitcase that you designed, it hasn't sold very well, has it? So she wanted to pretend. Okay, I see. You saw how poorly this design that you poured your heart into was selling, and were deeply hurt. That's why you wanted to make it look like you was selling by buying it yourself. Isn't that right? Then the reason you went into the shop and came back here was... I'm sorry. All I really have is my job. I was overjoyed when my design was chosen. I thought that maybe I'd finally accomplished something. The suitcases didn't sell. Ah. Oh my god. 540. Oh snap. No, yes, I do. The killer used one of your beloved suitcases to move a body. Is there any other way to get to the cargo hold other than the elevator? The flight attendant. Oh, it's that other chick that's the killer. She definitely could go to this. Franziska, no. No. It's not her. Hold on. What do you mean by that? The suitcase came from the cargo hold. Okay, look. But it's not her. It's the other chick. Miles Edgeworth. I asked her earlier, and she had this to say. Ooh, whoa, wait, let me hear. In order to make the elevator go down to the cargo hold, a different key card is required. Bro, she's lying. And the only person who holds that... Oh my god, dude. Miss Meal tricked you, Franziska. Because it's Miss Meal. No, Franziska, hold up. No, bro, she's telling the truth, dog. Why are you looking at me like that? Okay. Francisca, I know that you're the lead investigator on this case, but she didn't do it, right? Bro. I want to come with you. Dang. Why is he freaking running like that? Jesus Christ. Alright, first of all, can we open all these? Bunch of glass from earlier, dog. And one is missing, obviously. Yeah, keep your puppy eyes away from me. Francisco, why aren't you doing anything? Ooh, what's this? Move! Bro, can these suckers move, dang? Belong to Mr. Hicks. Wait, what? There's a file with Von Karma in it? Oh no, I don't like where this is going. You stay away from my baby. You know what? You stay away from my baby sister, dog. These people, nah, they're pedophiles. These freaking weirdos. She's only 18. Exorcism. Freaking. Yeah, I don't like how they have a picture of Francisca in there, yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait. Alright. Can I not make out with him right now? Well. Huh? What did you say, Francisca? Yeah, what were you here for? Francisca? That guy's like 32. Oh, a very large and involved governmental level international crime. It's decided that I should form a joint investigation with Interpol. Oh. Interpol is involved? It's a top secret operation, so I really can't tell you any more than I already have. Interesting. What do you have to say about this photo of you? Where's the photo? Do I have it? Oh, it's only a thought. Oh, dang, I can't show it. Pudge. Alright. Well, now let me get some space so I can think. These broken glasses are still here. Glass shards, Interpol. I actually don't think that those connect, and I don't really want to take that risk. Is that all I can investigate? Because yeah, then I have to take those risks and just put 2 and 2 together. All right, let's do that. Can I get some space, dog? Like, Jesus, get away from me. I feel like this would have to do. No? Yeah. Why would Mr. Hicks have documents profiling Franziska? No. Said that she had come to this airport as part of an Interpol investigation. Detective, I think it's more likely that Mr. Hicks was in actuality Interpol agent Hicks. I think Franziska has some explaining to do. Yeah, Franziska. Let's talk to you about that. You came to this airport to rendezvous with the victim, didn't you? Nonsense! What are you talking about? We found a profile detailing information about you in the victim's luggage. I suppose it was prepared for him so that he could recognize you when he landed. Which makes him not Mr. Hicks, but rather Interpol agent Hicks. Isn't that correct? I should have known you'd figure it out, Miles. But it looks like they got to him first. So you really did come here to receive an Interpol agent then? Yes. Agent Hicks was on the trail of a very large international smuggling ring. He went undercover to investigate this crime. And it was I who put him on this case. I was supposed to receive a call from him on his cell phone once he had landed. I never expected to receive a call about his murder instead. Alright. Gumshoe, get the frick away from her, dog. Dang. Always following everybody. Jesus. Like I gotta juke this guy out, dude. Can we actually talk to her more? Or can we investigate more? Like, I really don't like how this guy's freaking following me all the freaking time, dog. Alright. Alright. Dude. I actually don't think there's anything we could show her more of. Yeah. Smuggling glass shards. I don't. Are these glass shards from his No, those glass shards are from his glasses, right? Alright, I think we could safely conclude that these fragments are from a pair of glasses. I'm sure that the shards would match up perfectly with the remnants of his glasses lenses. Ergo, the victim was here, just as I suspected. Second, that's what I've been saying for 10 years. Perhaps it's a bit too early to draw that conclusion. However, I believe that the probability has just skyrocketed considerably. All that's left is to find the murder weapon. I think we now have pretty definitive evidence that Agent Hicks came down here to the cargo hold. Yo, Gumshoe deserves it. Agent Hicks came here for a work-related reason of that, I'm sure. I'm sure he was down here to investigate the smuggling operation he was observing. Franziska, do you know exactly how he intended to pursue his investigation? No, unfortunately I was going to find out from him after he landed. I see, but this raises another question. A normal passenger can't access the cargo hold on their own. Agent Hicks must have identified himself to a member of the crew and entered the cargo hold with that person who let him in. It's that chick, dog. And then he was murdered here. Bro, that's why she's on drugs, bro. These glass fragments and his broken glasses are a testament to that. And then the killer put Agent Hicks into one of the spare suitcases and they entered the elevator. But while they were riding it up, plane hit that patch of turbulence. Because of the intense shaking, the suitcase popped open and Agent Hicks' body flew out. At the same time, his wallet fell out of his pocket, spilling its contents everywhere. Alright. Which explains why there was money scattered all over the elevator floor. Alright. I think it's pretty easy to say who the culprit is at this stage. It's Miss Meal. Bro, if you keep calling her sir, bro. The killer can be none other than Miss Rhoda. Oh my god, it's not Rhoda, dog. If it was a crew member, any of them could have shown Agent Hicks to the cargo hold. But the point to keep in mind is the key card that allows the elevator to come down here. The only person with such high level access is no. I say that's a pretty yeah, but it was missing. I know what she's trying to say, but I'm not certain it's as simple as that. Yeah, Cammy Meal. What exactly is Miss Meal in charge of? Chatting it up with that foolish captain, apparently. What? Second. Yeah, I think he's trying to tell me to press everything. Dang! Verbally and physically abusing me. Oh, we did get more information out of that. First of all, yeah, oh my god, bruh. It could definitely be on him, dog. Not the body, because we know he was actually hit on the back of the head, which makes it plausible. It was definitely a blunt object, so let's not do that. Piggy bank. I feel like never mind. So it's the middle crime scene. Or not? Wait, they really want me to say the body? Seriously? But he has blood on the back of his neck. We don't even have the autopsy results yet. Oh yeah, right. Oh, how can I not say that you have made a snap judgment when you have yet to even see? The wound on Agent Hicks' head is consistent with the murder weapon. Scruffy. Yes, sir. Contact the medical examiner's office at once. I wish to hear the results of Agent Hicks' autopsy. Dang, he ran. Alright, what's wrong? What is it? Oh, from his shoulder down to his mid-back. And you know what's crazy is Franziska said we were beating him up. Like, how did she know? Okay. Blow to the back of the head, bruising. Head to mid-back. Was the wound on the victim's head consistent with the murder weapon, detective? They said they were still looking into that. Oh my god. Alright. Who is that? What's all that racket? Oh, this guy? My luggage, my cargo, bro. Look at this officer standing on business, dog. Yeah, he's not playing. What is Edward talking about? There's a matter of the key to the display case that held the murder bank. It's, don't tell me it's under that. Oh my god. Ouch. Budge. Alright. Down to mid-back. Is severely beaten. Could you really do that with this weapon? Yeah, I don't think so. The killer struck the victims many times over. The bruise from his shoulder in the middle of his back is one continuous mark, which is more suggestive of a single blow to the back. What the freak? Oh, he fell. Something far bigger. Oh, alright. Well, this is smuggling. Oh, really not? He fell. Maybe? Franziska. Well, what do you want? I found it, Francisca. I found the real murder weapon. You did? We didn't realize until now, but the answer has been right in front of us this whole time. There's that pompous attitude of yours again. You should learn to drop that habit. This coming from a prosecutor with the habit of whipping everyone she comes across. Anyway, if you really are a prosecutor, then you'll back yourself up with evidence. Come on then, show me this real murder weapon. I don't have evidence to show. It's this railing, dog. Foolish reasoning for a foolish fool from a foolishly foolish fool meant to fool me. What do you mean by I don't have any evidence to show? Perhaps I should have phrased it as that which caused Agent Hicks' death is incorporeal. Forgive me, but I do believe I figured out what the real cause of death was. Free fall. The victim fell from a great height and subsequently died as a result. In other words, the real cause of death is free falling to the ground. Fell to his death? The victim has extensive bruising on the back of his head and his back. And the only rational explanation for these injuries is that he fell to his death. And Miss Meal, by the way, she wanted to frame this whole thing so nobody actually killed him, but Miss Meal wants to freaking frame Miss Taro or whatever her name is because she's jealous. As I said earlier, the answer has been right in front of us the entire time. Yes, I do. The victim fell from the top of the stairs of this very cargo hold. Well, that destroys my argument. And there you have it, Miles Edgeworth. It's not possible that Agent Hicks fell over the railing to his death. That man is living proof of that. I suppose it's true that it's not possible given the current circumstances. It's like that could have been moved. Suppose that large piece of cargo wasn't there at the time. What could have happened then? Yeah. The reality is that the cargo box is there. So there's no point in entertaining your wild hypothetical scenarios. It may be there now, but there's no proof that it was always there. Ha! As if there could have been a window of time where that giant box was not there. Oh, but there was. Is that what that giant... Oh, man, I wish I could look at that box. I wish I could look at that box more, dude. Or it must be this, right? No, it's not. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, the turbulence, but that doesn't make, well. That's this, bruh. Refueled. Alright, hold on. I'll be right back. To further prove my point, let's take a look at what's next to the box in question. Yeah. Now, what if the box in question was also loaded on at the same time? Alright. Can't really go over here, but... Aleph Red statue. Oh, it's that statue the guy was in the picture. No, it's important to get the freaking details. Oh my god. That guy ran freaking fast. Bro, I'm trying to talk, bruh. $10,000,000. Bro. Oh my god. Mr. LeBlanc, there's a chance that your cargo is related to our murder case. I was wondering if you would allow us to examine it a bit closer. Bro, we need to look at that, dog. I know that's the freaking thing in the picture. Come on. Because that's what that statue is, bro. I'm telling you. Look at him! Look at him! Go back down right now. Oh my god, this guy, dog. Alright, anyway. What was I trying to do? Nah. Oh my god. Alright. Oh my god. Dang! We already did this. Alright. Let me talk to this guy. I'm not sure what he wants. I think he wants, like, maybe we need to find something for him. Alright, yeah, it's gotta be that. Let's go find this freaking kid something. No idea what this freaking kid wants though. Okay. I don't understand what that guy wants from me. I don't think this is actually it, but, well, might as well try. And it somehow is. Okay, buddy. Yeah, why is Franziska nice to old people, dog? Oh my god. I can't read this. What does it say? It says, as plain as day, the cargo was put onto the plane in Europe. It's like, is Europe a language? What are you talking about? Wait, what? I knew it was that thing. Fudge. We could look down too. Look at this right here. Alright, first of all, let me look at the picture. It should have red eyes, no? Alright, let's see. His eyes are awfully orange, don't you think? Y'all don't care about freaking sunsets. I don't think that's authentic. The statue's a fake. Mr. LeBlanc, what do you want? Do you not know I am a busy man? I allow you 2 seconds for your answer. The Isle of Red, I suppose this is your pride and joy, is it not? Mr. LeBlanc, I regret to inform you, and you have my heartfelt sympathy, but you'll see. I'd like you to compare the eyes. What? Wow, he's saying, oh my god. I meant the eyes of the statues in front of us, alright? Now, do you see, Mr. LeBlanc? The statue before us is a fake. Alright, now we need to see what else we can compare. The arms, maybe? Did I see arms? I don't think so. No, I did. Never mind. Maybe it's teeth? Also, this is a... Oh, wait. No, that's right. Actually, never mind. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, shut up, bro. Lurk. This freaking moron. It's like a what? What else is wrong with this? Besides the... Dang. Wait, what did he say? What the heck? Oh, it's probably this. Oh, we can't even examine it. Oh my god, if only I could see if that was stepping on it, dude. These freaking boxes are in the way, dude. Huh. I'm sure it has something to do with... Maybe it's its teeth? Oh, wait a second. Those teeth kind of do look wrong. Is that supposed to be... Yeah, I think that's actually supposed to be like that. I don't know what to do. I'm sure it has something to do with this. But there's got to be something on this. I mean, the bottom isn't right, to be honest. Really, well, that's... I'm stupid. That's the freaking thing for this. Bro, this thing is bothering me, man. Yeah, I'm gonna go with this thing. Oh, I thought I got it wrong, and I got it right. I'm such a freaking retard, dude. Oh my god. The statue was on top of the cloth. Which means that this didn't get here before. Sure, Agent Hicks could have waited until after the plane had landed, but he had a reason for coming down to the cargo hold. Suppose he had found the fake at the airport. It would have been after the swap had occurred. At that time, suspicion would naturally fall onto the statue's owner. He would have no way to prove that the statue was switched without his knowledge, which means there's someone involved who is forging or modifying cargo certificates. Dang. Agent Hicks had to secure proof that the smuggling had taken place. Ah, he came down here to take a picture of the cargo hold. The statue was not in the cargo hold during the Europe Zhang-Fa leg of the trip. There would have been enough height from which Agent Hicks could have fallen to his death. Oh! Well, okay, let's see. Oh, snap, there is. Seemed that my deductions were correct after all. The culprit cleaned the blood up well. Had the killer clean up all the blood? Probably with this. Killer used the bloody cloth I found inside the suitcase to clean up the mess. Did I need to clean up all the blood before the plane landed in Zhang-Fa? Yes, because otherwise the cargo crew would have discovered it during the layover. So you guys are saying that the murder happened before the plane landed in Zhang-Fa. There's no other conceivable timeline. Ah, right. It's that chick. Miss Meal. So tired of that chick. I've been saying this since the start. She was the freaking killer. I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in his seat at 5 a.m., you know. She claims Agent Hicks was alive at the time of the service calls, but yet totally contradicts the facts, sir. Why would she lie about something like that? 'Cause she freaking did it, bruh. That's what I've been saying this entire friggin' time. Miss Meal. Miss Meal! Do you recall what you said earlier? About when you answered some service calls as we were departing from Zhang-Fa? Huh? You said that Mr. Hicks was sitting in his seat at that time. However, that is simply not possible, because Mr. Hicks was dead long before we ever touched down in Zhang-Fa. Miss Cammy Meal. Maybe I didn't see what I thought I did. Sucker, you're the killer, dog. No one can make a mistake so large, Miss Meal. But I make that kind of boo-boo all the time. This is going nowhere. There must be a better way of resolving this contradiction. Very well. Miss Meal, if you please tell me about your alibi during the time span. From just before we were to land at 3 a.m. and 6 a.m. when the body was found. Yeah, actually I am. Yeah. From 3 to 4 I was in the flight attendant's room all by my lonesome self. And from 5 to 6 I was in the flight okay, she just said the same thing twice. How is a man supposed to react to a testimony like that? Miss Meal, wake up! She fell asleep again. Yeah, we're gonna yell the frick at her. We're pressing everything. Wake up! Miles Edgeworth, I demand that you do something about this flight attendant this instant. Second, you have a freaking whip! Why does Francisca not? Well, no, I was gonna say she doesn't whip chicks, but no, she does. She whipped that one chick. If I remember correctly, food is being served in first class in the lounge between the hours of 3 and 4 a.m. Yeah, but that kind of stuff's run by... Of course. What were you doing in the attendance room at that time? Eating and then having a most delicious dream. How many times do I have to repeat myself? Wake up. Why are you whipping him? Second, oh my god, whip her, dog. Oh, what did I miss? A poor detective being on the receiving end of a lashing at your steed. Oh, she changed her testimony. She said 3 to 4, then a 5 to 6. Oh, that contradicts. Raise an objection. There's a clear contradiction embedded in your testimony. And I'm wrong. Alright. Okay. Ah! Okay. Chick, let me go. He got mad at Miss Mew. How does that not contradict it, dude? Oh, because he was gone at that time, right? Well, we know Miss, whatever her name was, also in the attendance room at this time, and she said she was at 6. I mean, if only she freaking attached who she saw in there, but she didn't. We took off again. Okay. That means they took off. Do flight attendants, like, do they go down to this stuff? I don't know how that stuff works. She said no one else. Oh, okay, I understand now. Alright. Because she bought this at this time. I wonder if you'd be so kind as to take a look at this receipt, Miss Meal. It's for the suitcase Miss Tenro bought. Now, if I may direct your attention to the timestamps, it was like 8:40, right? Yeah. Huh? Why is the killer here? I thought you'd have her locked up by now. Because she's not the killer. Now then, Miss Tenro, between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m., you took a trip from first class down the first floor in flight shop, correct? Did you see Miss Mill there at the time? See? Where were you really between the hours of 5 and 6 a.m.? Yeah, where were you? Sucker, wake up! The bathroom? What? I probably just missed her. Nature calls, you know. Do you take me for a fool? That's a little too convenient to be true. Yeah. Alright. Here we go again, bro. Yeah, please leave her out the conversation. Bro, because you're suspicious as frick. Maybe you got your eye on Miss Rhoda. Of course I'm keeping an eye on her. I can't very well let her escape, can I? Never mind. But you wanna know something? Miss Rhoda actually kinda I have absolutely no interest in people who can't appreciate my sense of design. Does she have a crush on Edgeworth? My question is, what is Edgeworth gonna say? She said very sus, dog. Huh. So she forged that letter. Very interesting. Did he just say so would appear? Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry. You're the only one in charge. I mean, so you're the only one in this flight crew that speaks Virginian. Is that correct? Okay. If that is the case, then the signature on this document belongs to you, doesn't it? This is a falsified piece of documentation with only one purpose: to lead anyone to read it to believe that Miss LeBlanc's statue was loaded in Europe. The only person who could have either prepared or processed this document in Virginian is you, Miss Mule. Without your participation, the smuggling of the Ayla Fred could not have occurred. Don't sleep while I'm pointing my finger at you. Oh, I wouldn't dream of falling asleep on you, Mr. Edgeworth. I thought she was vaping for a second. It is exactly as you say. Are you confessing to having participated in the smuggling? Not far from it. It's true that I was the one who signed off on that document. But you can't use that fact alone to make your allegation of smuggling stick. There is no direct correlation after all. All you have is my signature on a piece of paper. Really? All you did was sign it. I neglected to check if the cargo had been loaded onto the plane properly. So sorry about that. Suppose, and this is just a supposition, even if I was involved in the smuggling, you can't throw the charge of murder on me just like that. If you were involved in the smuggling, you would have had a strong motive to kill. Agent Hicks was in the middle of an investigation regarding a smuggling ring. And just when he was about to close in, he's killed by a member of that ring. Well, do you ever stop to think that maybe Rhoda is the smuggling ring member? Bruh! After all, unlike me, Rhoda has access to many things on this plane for work purposes. So perhaps there is some element of a setup at this plane in this case. What are you talking about? Don't worry, I wasn't talking about you. I meant the killer. First, it was myself, and now it's Miss Tenro who is under the microscope. It seems to me that our killer is going to great lengths to pin this crime on anyone they can. You have no proof that Rhoda is being set up, or that she isn't. Actually, I believe that she was indeed the intended target from the very beginning. I believe that the plan was to push all of the blame for the crime onto her. And this evidence will prove my suspicions. First of all, she went there every freaking day to get a suitcase. Like, does she know when Miss Rhoda left, dog? She put this in the thing. The killer could have hidden the body anywhere, and yet they chose a suitcase. Why is that? Perhaps it was to move the body up from the lower deck to the first floor. However, why go through the trouble to do so? Yeah, it makes no sense. The only way all these actions make sense is if the killer had wanted to frame Miss Tenro for the murder. Miss Tenro buys a suitcase on every flight she works without fail, and at exact every freaking time she buys that suitcase, like she knows when she leaves. Should her suitcase be switched with the one containing the victim's body, that would put her in a very tight spot. Unfortunately for the killer, the turbulence put an end to that plan. Humph. There wasn't enough time to put the body back into the suitcase. Ergo, they made do with whoever was at hand, adapted the plan, and tried to frame me as I lay unconscious on the floor from the turbulence. The killer then went to hide the suitcase in the flight shop, and brought the piggy bank back to the elevator in order to fabricate a false weapon. A lot of work for a fruitless endeavor, wouldn't you agree? Sounds like the killer had a tough time too, huh? I mean, why did the killer need to frame someone that badly anyway? I don't know, that's a good question, Miss Meal. Cause, what do you have against her? Where the murder took place. Who the murder victim was. I would say when the murder took place, but for some reason I think it's who the murder victim was. Yeah, never mind. I mean, where? I meant where? Budge! No matter which country, customs is quite strict in this day and age. So no matter what you do, the chances that the body will be found is very high. Therefore, there was no choice but to frame either Miss Tenro or myself. In other words, the only one who fits within the boundaries of the criminal's movements is not Miss Tenro or myself, but you, Miss Cammy Meal. Only you and you alone could be the killer. And... are you done already? I was about to fall asleep again. Anyway, let's be honest here. You don't have anything on me other than a whole lot of circumstantial evidence. What's going on? I can see the outline of how the murder occurred, but I have no definitive evidence. And isn't there a piece of evidence that's still well, there's this. We really never even talked about this. I don't have any actual evidence. I thought not. But that's because it went missing and still is. In the complex puzzle that is this case, there was one piece I kept getting stuck on. And that is the victim's cell phone. Franziska, you were waiting at the airport for a phone call from Agent Hicks' cell phone. Or at least that's what you told me. That's right. But Agent Hicks' cell phone cannot be found at the crime scene. I'm just... alright. You mean the killer took the phone with them? Precisely. I suspect that if we were to find that phone, it would lead us to the killer. Come on, get serious. If the victim fell to his death from that height, wouldn't his phone break as well? We won't know that until we try a little experiment, will we? Franziska, I'd like to ask for your assistance. You know the victim's phone number, do you not? Of course I do. It's probably on... Let's search her! It's obviously coming from you. Miss Meal, wake up. Sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. I got sleepy. Oh snap! Are you serious? Oh my god. Where is it at? I thought it was on her. Is it in his cell? Is it in his suitcase? Oh, flight attendant's room. That suitcase probably. No? Where is it, dog? What? Oh no, not Tenro. Bro, she put it in there. She put it in Tenro. Oh my god. So, Mr. Edgeworth, it's like you put it in there on purpose, dog. Where'd you find the phone? Found it in the flight attendant's room, in Miss Tenro's locker. Brother Tenro. I don't know anything about the phone. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Miss Von Karma, is it? I suggest you arrest Miss Rhoda Tenro right away. I have a theory. This is related to when the killer went to steal the key card, they conveniently stashed his cell phone in Miss Tenro's locker at the same time, dog. Same way that we have zero proof that the killer did just that. The only voice that sings the truth is evidence. Bruh. Why did the culprit take the cell phone from Agent Hicks? to frame Kane Row or whatever. What now, Miles Edgeworth? It's not over yet. We have yet to figure out why the killer took the phone. Inside this phone lies the final piece of incriminating evidence that will point us to our killer. Is that camera lens? I wonder how exactly was Ian explaining to preserve the crime scene of smuggling? I need you to confirm something. This cell phone, can it take pictures? This looks like a very similar model to my own. Mine can take photos just fine. Do you think Agent Hicks could have taken some pictures with this? In particular, pictures as evidence for a smuggling case? If so, I'd say there'd be some very inconvenient photos in there for a killer smuggler. Can we just download the freaking... The LCD screens on the inside and outside are broken, that's for sure. But that's also reason enough to believe that the killer wasn't able to erase the data. What? What do you mean by that, Franziska? It looks like our killer isn't very familiar with electronics. This phone still rang when I called it, meaning that only the LCD screens are broken. It's possible that the photos are still there inside waiting to be accessed. Franziska, your phone if you please. He was taking pictures at the top and it wasn't there. Look. Agent Hicks was most likely trying to obtain some evidence for his smuggling case. But this has no meaning as a piece of evidence in this murder case, right? Alright. I'm trying to look really close. Hey, wasn't this missing? Wasn't this particular one missing? I mean, oh my god, it's gotta be this, right? Yeah, it's odd. These are in Virginia, though, are they not? These are all in Virginian. Hmm? Oh, they're cargo ship for Virginia to Zhangfa. Can you tell me about the contents? There's no English written on them. Is cloth. Cloth? Miss Meal. Yes? It appears that Agent Hicks was no ordinary investigator. He left us with a piece of evidence, after all. Striking piece that will point out who his killer is. This one, right? The killer used this piece of cloth to wipe up the blood they had spilt. But there was one thing that bothered me this whole time. Where did it come from? And now I have finally found my answer in this very photo. The cargo that was unloaded in Zhangfa had cloth written on it. In Virginian, that is. So guess what? No English person would have done it. And oh, she's gonna blame it on LeBlanc. That's right. The killer was someone who could read and understand Virginian. The only crew member that fits the description is you, Miss Cammy Meal. Ha! That's pretty flimsy. The killer probably searched through all the boxes looking for something to use. When you're frantic, you don't care if the box is in English or Virginian. Sorry, but I cannot agree with your assessment of the killer's indiscriminate nature. Well, there's none of the other stuff is freaking there, bro. There's no need for the killer to tear through boxes at random at all. And if the killer supposedly cannot comprehend Virginian, well then. Logically, the killer would have opened this box first. Bed sheets, right? I would say bed sheets. So what are you trying to say? That if I were the criminal, this box of bedsheets would have been what I would have spotted first. However, the killer chose to use some Virginian cloth. Do you have an explanation for that? The killer didn't want anyone to know that the real scene of the crime was his cargo hold, so they were afraid to leave signs that the box for the sheets had been opened. However, the Virginian cloth, well, that's a horse of a different color, because the killer knew that it was going to be unloaded in the Republic of Zhang. That's right, that is why the Virginian cloth was used. And the only Virginian reader on board who could make such a calculated decision is you, Cammy Meal. It can be very easy for us to confirm if any of the boxes were resealed. And all we would do is have to contact the Zhang authorities in time. Maybe even find other evidence to incriminate our killer within those boxes. So what do you say, Miss Meal? Why not confess to your crime here and now? Would you rather wait and see what we find out from our investigation in Zhang? What the frick? He was Interpol. I couldn't stop it. I brought him here. He started taking pictures. I couldn't be found out. I was scared. I was in trouble. Moron. Well, I guess that solves it. Mr. Edgeworth. It was nothing. In fact, I should be the one thanking you for your cooperation. I hope that. Well, please accept this as a token. I don't want that. It's ugly. No, I mean, I would never turn down a lady's generous offer. Oh, thank you. I'm sure we'll serve you well. Remember, alright. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind. Dang, we not gonna kiss? No goodbye kiss? Alright. By the way, where's Francisca? She's filing out some custom paperwork for her departure. Departure? Oh my god. Detective, can you cancel the car I had you reserve earlier? Francisca? Thought I told you when I first landed, I have no time for idle chatter. I have no intention of wasting your time. However, it has been a while since we last met. I also have no time for such familiar reminiscence. Just who do you think I am? You're Francisca von Karma, a very proud prosecutor, deserving of much respect. Only until a little while ago was just but a wretched mutt who was always losing to you. A dancing pirouette living her life on the name and fame her invincible father built. Dang. Yeah, Manfred von Karma didn't lose a single case for 40 years as a prosecutor. However, I wouldn't say he was invincible. What are you talking about? It's like he's in jail right now. Smuggling route we found this time is only one sliver of the big picture. Sounds like a dangerous assignment, my bad. You really don't have to worry, I can take care of myself. Yes, I suppose you can. There's another agent on this case with me. Who? Oh my god. He's a star among Interpol. Oh my god. He better not be flirting with you. These men, alright, Francisca, they're pedophiles. They prey on young kids like you. No! Dang, I don't get. Ah! Ah! concerned about Francisca is all. Edgar speaking. Finally, I called. And you are. Have you forgotten my voicemails, my boy? Who is this? Mr. Amano? Ernest Amano. So you do remember me. I know it's rather sudden, but I can't ask this of anyone else. There's been an incident, Miles. My son, he's been kidnapped. Who is this? Dang. I don't even know who that was. I'd have no idea who that is. Ernest? We've never had a kidnapping case before. Well, besides Maya. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth. I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. Count on me, sir. I have to go. The kidnapper's supposed to contact me soon. Who would have thought that upon my return I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? That I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop off. Bruh. Why is it always gotta be me? Money's all there, safe and so. He took the suitcase. That's so. Alright. Oh no, get that thing away. Oh my god, I hate this thing. No. No, I hate this thing. Bro, this thing gives me freaking. This thing gives me trauma from the Gantt case, bro. I'm alright. Okay, that must be it. Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. Oh, he's using some sort of voice alter. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth. Are you a cop? No, I'm a prosecutor. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium. Alright. What, is Detective Gumshoe making sure I don't get sniped? Edgeworth speaking. Next, come to the haunted house. How long do you intend to have me wander around for? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. Or I suppose not. I've arrived. Go inside. This is terrifying. Oh, Frank, no! Let's leave. Let's leave. Edgeworth, let's leave. Let's leave! That's it, go through those doors. That looked, bro, that's Cold Freddy in the back. Leave the money and go now. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, let's not push it. Yeah, watch out for that Golden Freddy thing. Let's leave. No, let's leave. Let's leave! Oh my god, the thing's gonna stand up, isn't it? Why am I standing here? Oh my god, Brad! Of course, you know, Edgeworth is freaking stupid. Now we're just gonna sit here and die. Why were you singing? He told you to job. Now we're kidnapped. That guy betrayed. No, can't be. Then the deal. It's like, whoo. Split police. Alright. Friend of meetup. Yeah, probably because I'm tied up. Because I decided I didn't want to leave. Oh my god, I hate those freaking things. How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now. Zaibatsu, the Amano group, whatever that is. But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. Who's Lance? I don't know who any of these people are. Was that you making that funny sound? Bruh. It's like, how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? Oh my... Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? A kidnapper? No way! I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope, I'm after something much, much bigger. Can you untie me? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. Okay, can you just say me... Yatagarasu? You're not Second... Great thief. Bruh. But my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay, Kay. Good. Glad that's settled. Okay. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. First, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes. I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. They're not gonna get mad and icy glary on me. Are you gonna... Okay. What a relief. Dang, she's as tall as me. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all? You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly... How old are you? No, you're not. Yep, okay. You wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right? What? Of course I mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you could say such a horrible thing to your savior. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean that you are the Yatagarasu? Yep. The most righteous of the righteous. The legendary... Alright. Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they? I knew it. There's just no reasoning with the prosecutor. How do you know I'm a prosecutor? Well, what do you want to steal? Alright. I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth. How can you remember something I just told you? Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here. Wow. Nice, plan. Seem that we are locked in from the other side. What? No, well, it's like, how... I don't hear you! Bro, oh my god. Okay, you do remember where you came in from, right? It was freaking up here. How about I just lift you up there? Bruh. Okay. Yeah, looks like a costume head. Pink badger, since when? Oh, fudge, no. Oh, this is the one that frickin' Gumshoe made, dog. I hate all of these. This is the most creepiest one. I've never seen this one before. So 7 of the costumes are in use besides that one. Aren't these badges a mascot of the police force? Wow. It's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy from just the thought of such a thing. There's a key. Okay. I don't think there's anything else other importance. Alright, let me put the key. Sucker, we have a key. Let's try it, sucker. I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all. Yeah, you are a failure. But at the same time, I am too, because for some reason I didn't leave. What's wrong? Oh, he probably got knocked out. Oh my god, bruh. Who is this? Long Lang of Interpol. Did you just knock my, why would you? Did you just knock out my friend and you're an Interpol agent? Why would you do that? Why would you say that? Lang Z says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly. Oh my god, bruh. Sorry, no can do. Oh, he didn't knock Gumshoe out. He just took the phone. Wrong thing, the kidnapper now. Bro. Pax? Wow, what a moron. Why did we just light her? Yeah, my phone ran out of power. Yeah, and I'm sure that freaking doing that to the door is gonna help a lot. Bro, I hate these things, dog. Well, second, yeah, we might as well. Yo, I'm not touching that one again. That thing freaking knocked me out with a sword. Sucker, oh my god. Bro, let me. Oh wait, there's no. Actually, yeah, I could literally do, but I don't think she'd. Wait, and none of these boxes will be able to stand on. I was gonna say I could probably help her get out of here, but she wouldn't be able to pull me up. Dog, I could literally just freaking help her. But I wouldn't be able to make it up if I did that. And the crazy thing is that we literally have a key too, like. What's this? Nothing of interest, I guess. Okay, so we got. Well, to be honest, I think I've literally searched everything over here. I kind of like this K chick. You know, she's kind of a little bit mischievous. Second Edgeworth, what are you talking about? Are you stepping on my freaking arm? Yeah, I think she just fell. You're a terrible freaking. Why did Edgeworth tell her to do that then? Alright, well, we have that. Did this. Do we have any ideas? There's coffee over there. Oh, I do have. I have no idea if that's gonna work. Nah. Alright, let's see. Tiny key. Couldn't we just use the costumes? I don't know. No. Oh, what do you want me to do, Kay? Oh, I guess we didn't talk about this. He said we could find out through the slot, dude. Oh my god. Alright. Okay. So, oh, chairs. We got chairs. So there must be a door in here, is what he's saying. Alright. Stuck on this freaking. Yo, let's push this thing, bruh. Edgeworth edging Miles. I'm liking Edgeworth so far, but he's kind of, I don't know. When I read Sherlock Holmes, I think I realized that they inspired some of Sherlock Holmes' like traits that he got, and they put them on Edgeworth, dog. Yeah, because guess what? I'm not changing my mind about him completely. I'm just saying, like, I think I could tell Edgeworth is based off of Sherlock Holmes. And by the way, can you help me with this, dog? I don't know what the frick to do. I could just basically guess. I mean, this is the third case. We're trying to get out of here after I got kidnapped. I just met Kay Faraday. How old is this chick? Oh, she's 17? She wasn't even, bruh. Well, he said that we can escape. Alright, he said there's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one. I can probably... I believe I may have just find our ticket out. Like, what do you mean? Like, we have a key, but we can't even use it, dog. We just gotta put 2 and 2 together through the logic, I would guess. We already tried this, but it didn't work. I don't know. You don't like this case? This case seems fun to me so far. I just can't get the frick out of here, dude. Phoenix makes a cameo in this case. You think I missed it? No! Fudge! Fudge. Somewhere in this room. Oh, there's probably something on the bottom, right? Can we move this? Can we not move this? Oh my god. Let me move this. He said, okay. Okay, Zog. I'm sure there's some sort of underground thing in this room, but like... yeah. And we have a key. Maybe there's like a freaking door here, but you know I can't move this either. He plays the whip lady. Yo, if you keep spoiling, saying I'm playing as Francisca, yo, you better. Yo. You spoil one more time, I'm about to do something illegal. You better be messing with me. And who's this Shilong Jang Bang? Bro, he stole the phone from Gumshoe. I thought he knocked him out. And we have two. We have another one. We have another kidnapper. Like, how many how many kidnappers, dog? Dude, we're just gonna have to keep guessing because we have to put something together. No, dog, I don't know. Yeah, and I bet you it's a freaking this, but you know. I already put those together. The BMO is tied to. Oh, it's by this, probably, right? Finally, I don't know how I didn't notice that. Alright, we could have literally just moved that, like, I mean, alright. Well, now that we have this, let's freaking... Obviously, we use the key, dog. Fiddlesticks. Shut up. I believe you're up, Kay. Because we need to use a tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh my god, yo. Oh my god, are you alright? Can we get the ladder? Let's just take the freaking ladder. Give me the ladder. Give me the ladder. Can I take the ladder? Can I just take We're gonna use it. Just give me it. Just give me it. Just give me it. Give it to me. Alright. You go first. I'll hold the... Whoa. Who are these cool dudes? They look sick. What's happening? Is that where we escaped from? What the heck are we? Okay. Oh dang, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Oh. What the heck? 1, 2, 3, 4. They aren't even turning their heads, yeah. What the frick? What the heck do you think you're doing counting my cubs off like that? Who is this? Cubs? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. No one is a 2 or a 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is a number 1. Got it? Shifu? You are Agent Ling? Oh, it's the guy that took Gumshoe's phone. You infidel, how dare you address our Shifu so rudely? My freaky AF, he said age doesn't matter. Oh, frick, no. Grr. Is this guy like an alpha wolf? Yo, I love this guy. Lang Z says, a cub who disrespects others soon feels a disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena. Sheena? Alright, so we got that chick, and this guy Shifu, I'm just gonna call him. This isn't much, but please accept my card. Thank you. Please accept mine in return. You all see that just now? That is a proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Bro, what? Okay, buddy. Francisca did warn me something about an elite Interpol agent. Successful rate. Oh my god, this guy probably just arrests everyone he sees. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumor or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? Ha! But you sure took a while just to arrest one little flight attendant. How pathetic, dude. Because I had a bro. Oh my god, I had to understand that I was right. The comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliche. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. Bruh. I would have solved the entire case and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today. Oh, he did. Oh, well, that makes sense. Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge. Alright. In that case, you should have... This is who Francisca's hanging out with, yo. Get the freak... Yo. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigate... This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor. And way out of your league. No hard feelings, but why don't you go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? Pretty boy! Wow! This guy thinks he's like some 80s freaking... You dare to mock the court? I do. And I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Okay. Why does he hate me? Alright, man. Good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. What the frick is he wearing? Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble. Understand? Wait. Oh, okay. Alright. Oh my god, bro. I'm so tired of that thing, dude. Oh my god, dude. Alright. Alright, bro. Is this a... okay. I mean, is this thing not a real thing? Oh, it is. Okay. Alright, let's leave, yeah. Man, I can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective around. It's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's alright. It's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Bro, can you just tell me, bruh? So what are you gonna do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question, since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now. This makes things more complicated. But you're a self-preparated great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in any investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing. Which is... Can you just tell me the truth? Bruh. It was 7 years ago. What? What is Edward talking about? We're little... Bruh. There's a vigilante who threw the business world into panic. Labeled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and finished out well. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. Evidence? Yeah, corrupt dealings. Three-legged raven. No, there's no way. What am I investigating here? Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? And they came? Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? To the wolf man. This guy's like a freaking alpha wolf, bro. What? Yo. What is it? I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. Yeah, sorry, Gumshoe. I got a new assistant. No, Edgeworth. I mean, Gumshoe. It's fine. I just stole your supporting role. Too bad. Lance, where are you, son? Oh, this is the guy. Mr. Amano. Oh, Miles, my boy, I'm sorry to invite you in such a affair just after you returned. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office. Huh? The Phoenix Wright one? And had the chance to study the inner working of another... Oh, never mind. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I... Oh. Manfred. I am very surprised they are friends. I considered a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. Okay. If you want to go overseas again, you only need to ask. Who's the old man? He's the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. No, I actually haven't. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. I believe the 1 million has been stolen and the culprits are now on the run. Dang. No. Help me, Daddy. How old is your son? I thought he was like 20. Okay. 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 Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How old is he? "21? Okay. Okay. And very attractive. Yo, this guy is weird. Am I tweaking? I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Yo, this guy's a pedophile, bro. Your butler? Oliver Deacon. Can you please tell me a little bit more about your butler? Detective Gumshoe. Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we cannot allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. Yeah, Gumshoe, you're losing to her. Let's be honest here. Wild Wild West area. This is part of the freaking theme park. Wow, that's amazing. Oh my god, I thought that blue thing was moving. Hey, you there. Who, me? What are you doing goofing off in a place like this? I wasn't goofing off, I was about to help Mr. Edgeworth kick off his investigation. Dang. Dang. So I guess Gumshoe has to go be an Omega Wolf to freaking Agent Lang. Nope, sorry. You're his little Omega now. It's okay. As long he's not that. Oh my god. Bro. Okay, what? You should go home. Your parents must be worried about you. Oh, come on. I finally get to be your assistant and you try to ditch me? Why do you have to be so difficult? Besides, it's already too late, you know? Like I said, I've already stolen the position of assistant a while back. You're the only one asserting that. Shouldn't speak so loudly of things you know nothing about. Fine, whatever you ain't, go ahead and do your little investigation. Talent Assistant K is going to tag along no matter what you say. Alright. Oh, okay, get away from that thing. Yeah. Is that a cat? Alright. Stay away from the Stay away from that freaking thing. Bro, that freaking alpha wolf. Ugh. Freaking investors. What are we supposed to find out about in this area? Really, what am I supposed to investigate of this? Bro, freaking homosexual agent Wolf Alpha Agent Lang won't let me freaking leave, dog. Should we talk to her? Can I even? No, I guess I can't. Well, I mean, what are we supposed to get out of this thing? Mr. Badger, I wonder if you might share with me what you saw. I'm about to choke this guy, bro. Just tell me what you freaking saw. Officer Meek! Oh my god, it's the Meekins dude, right? Oh my, or whatever his name is. Yeah, Officer Meekins. Sir, Mike Meekins reporting for duty, sir. Oh my god, I haven't seen him in forever. As long as he doesn't have that alarm thing. What do you have to hide, Mr. Meekins? Why are you standing here wasting time? What? So why exactly are you in that ridiculous outfit? I see. Agent Lang is very wise to employ this sort of divisionary tactics. He's really not that wise. He's kind of dumb. Did Agent Lang tell you that? You're hiding something from me. I insist that you tell me more about your recent movements. Oh my god, the kidnapper stole the suit. Is what he was trying to say. Never mind. A lone blue badger? What do they all look like again? Which one is which? I really don't know which one of these are, where's Lone Badger? Or what did he say? Did he say, which one did he say? A lone blue badger. You're wearing the blue badger right now, I thought. Yeah. I don't know. You know, I don't know how this badger stuff works, dog. I did see a badger. What the heck? Alright. I was decorating my Christmas tree. I don't understand this whole badger business. So it can't be this. So we did it. It wasn't this and it wasn't this. So it must be this. Yeah. There's only one of each, buddy. Said that you saw a blue badger. You're the only one. Which means that as long as you are the blue badger, Officer Meekins, you should not have seen another blue badger wandering the premises. Now it would mean that there are two blue badgers walking around, but why? Well, I'm most freaked out by this thing because obviously it's Meekins. Alright, I think we're supposed to piece together now. Alright. Second blue badger that shouldn't exist. Clearly the true identity of the person underneath is the kidnapper. Yeah. After all the costumes that went missing from the storage area are blue badger, a proto badger, and a bad badger. Well, I know one is in the haunted house. Yeah, the footprints from earlier take on a new and very significant meaning. Yeah, more than shoe prints, paw prints. Okay, well I see. I can't even tell, to be honest, actually. Paw prints? Are they these? Bruh, it's just freaking Meekins, dog. Down K. What the frick? Clearly this footprints belong to Officer Meekins. Oh my god. Who, K? Oliver, who's... Oh, that's the butler. Oh. How would he have to be angled for that? Yeah, look around. Like, there's no blood, like... Colin Deveray? It's not his name. What can we deduce from here? I'm assuming we can only deduce this. What can we deduce? Chill. What is there to deduce, though? No, we only have one. And it says, what, was he a kidnapper? Following a kidnapper's prints led us to a body. Was the victim in a costume? It's a good question. How are you even to know if he's in a costume or not? Oh, he must have been this one then, right? Strange. Ah, you know what? He was probably this one. Yeah. I don't think we have any evidence to contradict this yet. Let's talk to him. Are we really just gonna have to deduce, like, but we don't have really anything, dude. Yeah, I really don't see any other clues around, dude. Also, we have nothing. I think I'm just gonna have to guess because I really don't know. But obviously we're supposed to be deducing something. He must have been this one. I don't really know, so I don't even know what it could be. I'm extremely stuck on this. We have no evidence. We have zero evidence. What does that horse even mean? I'm extremely confused. I can't even talk to him, I don't think. C is for the UI, I didn't even know that. Why was he here? Good question, because I have no freaking clue. Dude, what do we have in our evidence? Like, is that what we were supposed to say? Oh my god. There's literally no blood around this kid, dog. Okay, there's no way. I literally have zero evidence for anything of this guy. We just found him, dog. I'm so confused. Alright, bro. I'm in the stream right now. I don't know what else to do. Hold on, let me save.